looks like the $100 straddle being put on by Lynne. So we've got some of our links should be in the description. Again, if you want to find our website or all of our social media, links to Lynne's vlog, Berkey's Instagram, and for Solve for Y Academy, again, solvefory.io. If you are looking to be a new member, again, use promo code FREEMONTHAUG, and you get yourself a free month of Solve for Y. If you are a new member here at Palm Social, again, when you sign up, a free 1 month and 3 hours of free play. So, look at this, look at this. Here with 5-3 offsuit and easy with a couple of ladies. Not my best, but the tradition lives on. As call and see DQ here with 5-3 offsuit. He's going to go try to crack some big pairs. Tens and queens, great here for Aton. Oh, excuse me, check that. That is flop 2 pair there for DQ. Just what he was looking for. And a big element of his game is that he just knows that people aren't going to expect that. He's going to flop 2 pair with some of his chunky hands. He's going to rip it. DQ pushing it all in the middle. Here for 21K, so this really puts the pressure on Aton.
You know, Matt, Lynne, they've never seen stuff, you know, like that. I mean, just like never. But I mean, you
bottom 2 pair now.
But you know, you didn't see it the first time. I am not one of those players, you know.
There's a funny thing. I keep on missing it.
I just want to know if my pocket pair is better than his. That's all I want.
But I have to guess.
Give me my pot. I was generous.
I suspect he's going to fold. I mean, this is a massive jam on this kind of board. And, I mean, you could be just 50-50 against a hand and say pair and flush draw. And Aton's actually going to make the correct laydown. I love you guys so much here in the poker community, and I hope this show is something that, you know, we continue to build on and have fantastic content that people everywhere love. So. Racer Nerd, glad you're still with us, Mike. Me too, man. Me too. Miller Time asking, do they spread 1-2 or 1-3? Absolutely. We're looking to try to build up more 1-2 games here, but if you want to ever see what the lists are currently, you can download the Tempest Portal app and click Palm Social. We will be moving here to Poker Atlas in due time. So that's generally been a better resource, I think, for the players, and players love it. So, all right, we're gonna go 4 ways with this here. As open-ended straight draw for Mr. Matt Berkey of the Solve for Y Academy. Chen here with middle pair, opting to bet this turn card to 500. Easy call here for Matt. Is going to brick out here on the end, though. So John could opt for the check call here in this route.
Oh, that's amazing.
If he's perceiving Berkey to be on a drawing type of hand, I mean, that is one card that comes home that is assuredly going to cause some friction.
Not all they're cracked up to be.
Maybe he's believing that Berkey might have a slightly better 8, and by betting here, he's able to push out Queen 8, or potentially get value from, say, well, I'm trying to think of the value hands that he'd be targeting. So, nonetheless, a bet of 1,400. As we see the great JWin Burton of the Drawing Dead vlog here in the house. What's going on, friend? Glad to see you out here.
For a good 8 months, just had no clue what to do with my time. Like, and things were still a little bit close to the time, and like it was getting to the point where I had.
Again, we had to change up the link. So again, if you want to tell your friends, share the link out there on your social media so that we can. Oh my goodness! And tell them to hurry because Matt Berkey's just put in a raise here to 6.5K. It went check, check, flop, bet, call, turn. John leads the river, and it takes a great deal of ambition to go for a river raise in position.
Yeah, for sure. I've also watched
And his instinct's strong here in this spot. That
so much. I don't watch TV shows. I don't really watch movies, but like.
John here going to contemplate this here as this is a
I like that it's like
very expensive decision for 5.1K.
That's fun. I have like really good people who are.
I'm not sure from his perspective if he was looking for value or maybe it was like a block bet that
Like now I know a little bit about like social media
he
marketing.
probably did not expect that he was going to get raised off of this. And
This is awesome.
I time knowing John, really exceptionally bright guy, great player, has put in a ton of time
Yeah.
building his game.
Like 6 logs. The problem is every time I get in front of a computer and start editing, shit is hard because I don't have the skills.
You should pay someone.
I did. So I ended up paying this guy, and there was so much back and forth. At one point, I was like, never mind, it's not worth it. It was an incredible amount of back and forth. I get it. Like, he's a poker player, which is why I thought it worked out. But, see, now I was like, all right, you know what? And I talked to a couple of people. They're like, honestly,
He is going to make the fold, so an ambitious bet here by Matt Berkey.
No, that's bullshit. My editor's like a little pricey, but. Yeah, I was gonna say.
DQ now here with a raise up with the ace-6 of spades. Berkey, standard 3-betting spot. And John here in the cutoff gets to have last position and call with the king-10 of hearts says, let's do this. DQ here for 600 more. Says I'm all about it. Let's take it 3 ways with already 3.1K in the middle. Everybody unpaired. Berkey the pre-flop 3-better.
So that's why when I kind of pick and choose to make sure.
Now has to decide with DQ in the pot with God only knows what. And a player that flattened him in position. And he's opting here for the bet of 750. John has no real draws, just overs. And he still has to have DQ behind him, but recognizes that his position may be good enough to try to take this away at a later street. He's going to bring in DQ, so this is like the strangest of all outcomes. Is now going to pair up DQ. So does Berkey have it in him to fire once more? He could recognize that John may just be doing what he's doing and floating him in position. But with DQ in the mix, he also has another player that's making it very confusing as to how to navigate this, because if he puts out a big turn bet and builds his pot up even bigger, and he has what he has at this point, it's just impossible to maneuver. So, bet of 2.5K here by John, DQ. Man with not much fear, especially when you show up looking like James Bond.
Right, so we know the builders know.
And here was second pair after.
So once the builders get the job, they bring you guys in as part of
I know DQ's not exactly thinking on a level of. What are my blockers here? What does my opponent have? Like, he's pretty cut and dry, and great job there by John Chen to make sure to ring the bell so you get a notification that we are active. And now up to 262 subscribers. Not bad for the first two. Like, It takes time, folks. There's DQ opening here with the Queen Nine of Clubs. Berkey putting in the 3-bet here with King Queen of Diamonds.
We're all thinking.
And now around to Lynne, who could be thinking about 4-bet town as... I don't know, what sizing would you kind of go for here? Probably 3x the last bet. Create a bet that either A, keeps DQ in the pot.
How's it going?
I think it's probably going to go like 3K. No, just a little bit above that. Make that 2.2. JWin now here waking up with 10s. Ugh, 10s feel so gross in this spot where it goes bet, raise, re-raise, 4-bet. Now back here to Berkey for 1.2K more. Cedric St. Paul soon to be the best stream in Texas. Man, we're working our way towards that.
11.
That's my hopeful vision to be able to reach. And we can't do it without people like you. Again, banging home that like button, sharing the link, retweeting, getting it all out there on your social media, putting it out there on your Instagram stories. I mean, it is a super helpful thing if join our village. Become a part of the fam. Oh, top pair here for both players. Berkey with potential backdoor diamonds. Now after the 2.2K 4-bet, we'll see what Lynne decides to do here as our boy Nick from Yuma here in the chat. What's going on, friend? 1.1K down here for Lynne. So Berkey fairly deep here as... I certainly can't anticipate that he is going to be stepping out of the way of this. And that might be able to give him an opportunity to do so. JWin had 2 of the 10s, so it appears that all of the 10s are out. If the action tracker is sensing that Lynne has got a hammer lock on this. Obviously, they would... If Berkey would have a redraw to a straight, but if our system's detected all the 10s are out, that is a short W here for Lynne on a 7.1K pot.
That might not be a bad thing. He'll manage the game better than fucking crazy snapper. Just the whole game times the game. Yeah. I showed him who else to have.
Decision back now here on Lynne. I'd probably guess just going probably like half pot, somewhere around 3K. Is going to put out the bet, and that's actually drawing a quick fold here for Berk. So, yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see what happened if he just had, say, like an offsuit 7 that peels off there. If he goes all the way there to the river, and then if Lynne makes one more river bet, if he pays it off. But very jovial bunch that is enjoying themselves out here. If you want to be a new member here at Palm Social, boom, we're going to give you a free month and 3 hours of free play. Still an opportunity to take advantage of the bulk buy special. For $400 up front, you can receive 50 hours of play. So that's $8 per hour that you're playing at this luxurious and beautiful and amazing room here at Palm Social. Let's go.
Well, it's not that. She's also. I got you. She's pointed at me.
Lynne here with the raise up and the cutoff with the Queen 10 of spades.
500.
It's been a little bit of a card dead night for her as
I don't think
with
that
the
was
straddles out. Let's take it 3 ways.
This is like, oh my god. This is a horrible flop for me, Jackson.
Nobody Lynne pairs up, but will opt to check back and now make it 2 pair. Pair and a straight draw here for DQ. Also turns the nut flush draw, so I imagine any bet amount is not going to chase him away. Here with 500.
I think he's hanging out over there for a little bit. Standing. Is that him standing? I see that far.
Maybe DQ could opt for the raise here. He feels like Lynne is maybe just betting a single pair that he can apply pressure on him. And this is going to work out fairly well here for Lynne. It is going to be a raise back toward to 1.8K, so 1,300 more. Gets to play the hand in position. But probably from her vantage point, it could get a little tricky. Could potentially DQ have some weird ace-X, ace-deucey, ace with a big heart, ace with a manageable heart. Bang! Comes home here on the end. 5 of hearts gets there. $5,200 pot. We'll see. I would be very shocked, I think, if Lynne called, because the stage hasn't been kind of set for her to examine this hand as. If I'm getting check raised in this spot and then getting the lead out here, it's a pretty good chance that my opponent has maybe a heart in hand, but it is still DQ, and that just that factor of what the hell is going on here with this guy is what helps him get paid off in spots like these.
Yeah, if you drink.
Lynne here again with a decision, the $3,500 variety. And DQ hitting the river like he's Steph Curry. That's our boy DQ, a fan favorite. And putting Lynne in a pretty tough spot. Lynne had the best hand of the turn. DQ putting in the check raise and then leading river and sizing up to 3.5K. Really putting Lynne in the pressure cooker, but gotta say though, one thing I am happy about, we've gotten a pretty steady stream going here. Everything functioning the way we like it. And thanks to the probably countless number of hours of the work being done by everybody behind the scenes, including Corey DeVillier here, as if you saw that awesome introduction that we had in the Palm Social, it put that together, doing a lot of photography and videography and amazing stuff on ahead here on the content side of things. So we look forward to introducing you here to our players, our room, more in the future.